Okay, Livians, let's get straight to it. If you've been spending any time online lately, you've probably seen the headlines. The whispers are getting louder, the rumors are swirling, and everyone seems to be asking the same question. Is Ncuti Gatwa leaving Doctor Who? It's a question that hits hard, especially since we've all fallen head over heels for his incredible take on the 15th Doctor. His energy, his style, his pure joy. It's been a breath of fresh air. So, the thought of him regenerating or stepping away so soon is enough to send a shiver down any fan's spine. Before we dive into the nitty-gritty, let's be clear. This article is about sifting through the noise. We're looking at what we know for a fact, what's been said by the people actually making the show, and what the rumors are saying. Because right now, the internet is a confusing place, and it's easy to get caught up in the panic. So, let's take a deep breath together and break it all down. The buzz on Ncuti's departure. The most recent wave of speculation came from an article in The Sun, which suggested that Ncuti Gatwa has already left his role, and that the show itself might be rested after the current season. According to this report, the future of the series is in doubt, and Disney Plus may not continue its co-production deal. An insider supposedly told the publication that we might not see who Ncuti regenerates into, as the BBC would want to keep options open for a possible long hiatus. Now, before you start throwing sonic screwdrivers at your screen, let's look at how the BBC responded to this. A BBC spokesperson didn't mince words. They told RadioTimes.com, "Whilst we never comment on the future of the Doctor, any suggestion that Ncuti Gatwa has been axed is pure fiction." That's a pretty powerful statement. While it doesn't confirm that Ncuti is staying forever, it strongly denies the idea that he's been forced out. The word axed is a strong one, and the BBC's direct response here is a clear pushback against that narrative. Conflicting stories and shifting sands. The story in The Sun isn't the only one out there, and it's important to remember that this isn't the first time the publication has reported on Ncuti's future. Earlier this year, another report from the same paper claimed he had quit to pursue other projects. These conflicting stories are a huge red flag and a perfect example of why it's so important to take these headlines with a huge grain of salt. But wait, there's more. Another publication, The Mirror, ran a different story that directly contradicted the one from The Sun. This report suggested that Doctor Who would continue on the BBC, regardless of whether the deal with Disney continues. A source told The Mirror that a withdrawal of Disney's funding wouldn't have the catastrophic impact some fans fear. This funding, they said, was mostly used for technical tasks like improving visual effects, and the show's core production would remain secure. While this report didn't specifically address Ncuti's future, it did say that any gap between seasons wouldn't be a permanent one, but rather a temporary pause to allow for scripting and filming. This lines up with what showrunner Russell T Davies has said. Davies has publicly stated that he has plans for seasons well into the future, and even has story arcs mapped out for seasons 16, 17, and even 18. He's even admitted to being dying to find out if the show will be renewed, but his optimism and preparation speak volumes. The star and showrunner weigh in. We can't talk about Ncuti's future without hearing from the man himself. Back in 2024, while filming the current season, Ncuti Gatwa was asked how long he planned to stay in the TALPVIS. His answer was pure gold. He said he intended to be around for a while, and then, with a playful smile, added, "You're not getting rid of me yet." Of course, a lot can change in a year, and we all know that actors have to be careful about not giving away spoilers. But at the time, his enthusiasm and commitment seemed genuine. He even spoke about filming a new season this year, which shows just how much he wants to continue in the role. This all points to a larger truth. The decision to commission new seasons often comes after the previous one has aired. So, while Russell T Davies and Ncuti may be hopeful and planning ahead, the official word won't come until the BBC is ready to make the announcement. The business side of things. Some of the speculation about the show's cancellation or a long hiatus is based on the idea that recent viewing figures have been lower than in the past. But is that really the whole story? Former showrunner Stephen Moffat has chimed in on this, and his take is an important one. He said that focusing on ratings alone is missing the bigger picture. Doctor Who isn't just a TV show, it's a global phenomenon.